And welcome back. Regarding the family of the woods or the forest, which has made headlines here in Italy, even overseas as well. It's amazing how much solidarity the members of the family, even the locals where they live, in some, I think it's a place called Chieti in Abruzzo. A very, just say the countryside, it's mountainous countryside. Beautiful place. Well, they are English Australian citizens. They have all passports of this nationality. And this family decided to live in contact with the nature with not so much modern technology, like running water and all the creature comforts of modern society. And the fact is, the kids don't go to school, homeschooling. And homeschooling is an advantage for the kids, the more. For the kids themselves. They learn more, they don't learn rubbish in schools, which we all know they're just brainwash kids today, and even in the past. Teach them stupid narratives, and that they should learn, the basics: history, geography, maths, grammatic, social studies, and so on. How this story came, and how these kids, the judges of Aplia, which is the capital of Abruzzo, court, Tribunal Minore, in the miners' court, to take so-called temporary, what I call a parte potestare, their parenthood, from the two journalists. No, parents. I put them in a casa protetta temporary fostering structure, where a mother, as I gathered, can assist, can be with them during the day, and at night return to her husband. Her father can visit them, what I call protected encounters, always the first of the social services there. They took them away because the social services said there's no running water, there's no electricity, and there's no gas. Obviously, these are the minimum standards for human beings to live in the modern now society, going by their ideology. And such an extreme, action these social services and judges of Tribunal Minore, this region of Abruzzo, Apia, to take these kids away. The fact is, these kids are not being neglected, abandoned, nor live in bad conditions. They're not beaten up. Their dad's not an alcoholic. Their mum's not a lady of the road. None of that stuff. They are a happy family, which these people have decided to live this way. And the fact is, the Italian government can't take away kids of other nationalities. How come they never took away kids of gypsies or immigrants, which live in more bad conditions, live in campers, in a lot more worse living conditions than these people? Or is it just a warning? If you don't follow what we say in a certain way to future cases, this could happen to you, to your family. This could be the fact, because really the Italian social services when it comes to cases not like this, even more worse. Kids being neglected, beaten up, sexual abuse in certain cases, malnutrition as well. All these horrible things. Gypsies, immigrants, and stuff like that. How come they never take those kids away? Because they're not Italian. And it's a bit strange here. Seeing these kids are not Italian, they have an Australian or British passport, they've got double citizenship. One call to the embassy to Rome and say, this is the situation. You see how fast these kids come home, because this is state kidnapping. How many cases of this? Children being taken away from their families and destroyed for what? Because the social services say this is not the way they should leave kids. I think this is up to the parents of these kids to decide in this case. When it comes to more horrible cases, like I mentioned, the Italian social services do nothing. They always arrive too late, and when the thing is done, and then everyone asks themselves, how come it's possible? Here in Italy, probably in other Western countries, social services and social workers, they're a fucking bunch of scumbags. They're not to be trusted, they're only bastards. Probably once upon a time, they really care. Took into account not destroy the family. Now, you've got these university snobs, which are liberals and God knows, and they think they know more better than other people. Because if you go against the narrative, even if you have evidence and you go in court, the judge will give them, or say to them, they're right, you're wrong. This is what you have to be careful of with these bastards. They are just scumbags. Never ever, especially here in Italy, a social worker put foot in your house and that's the end of the story for you, and they will destroy family. Probably one day I shall tell you lot out there a real life experience, not my experience, of a friend of mine and family which was totally destroyed by these bastards because this person was corrupted or conned into something, this is for sure. And this family, even if they were passing it bad, they always had the support from the members of the family of both parts in a certain way.